The digital revolution has made travel easier, faster, and cheaper. Your smartphone or laptop serve as your digital passport to access any place in the world. In the digital age, we've become a generation of DIY travelers who plan, manage, and book travel online. That's what we call Insta travel. Generations ago, traveling the world was a thrilling new possibility for those with the resources, time, imagination, and daring. Planning a vacation often meant consulting with a travel agent. Going outside the country was especially expensive, time-consuming, and very challenging.
During my time, if you're gonna go to Europe, the flights then, it's no direct flights in the 50s and the 60s. You have to go via different stops before you reach Paris or Madrid. No online booking. Everything is done traditionally. Ticketing, it has to be manually done. When you check in at the airport, everything is also manually done.
Today, in the digital age, more people are traveling than ever before. Travelers can book their own flight and hotels online, through airline websites or booking sites like cheapoair.com, Trivago, Agoda, or Booking.com. I'm with part of the DIGIPINOY team. This is Gio and Joy, and we're looking at how people make their travel choices these days. Gio, ikaw muna. Big family kayo, no? How do you plan your travels?
Ours is kind of a mix of traditional and the new media. My mom, she talks to travel agents, she talks to her friends who have been to, wherever we're going. And then my sister, she's the one who looks online, plans everything out through looking at TripAdvisor and looking at mga websites and travel bloggers that she follows. Usually she looks through Instagram and she's like looking at pictures na parang if it's in Japan and she sees like, oh, ang ganda ng picture ng cherry blossom na to, punta tayo dito. It's that kind of mix of the old and the new.
Sa amin naman, lagi namin kinoconsider kung gaano kalayo, tsaka kung comfortable ba for the kids. Plus, may aso pa kami, so I have to consider kung pet-friendly ba yung location.
Planning trips today involves doing your own research online. Technology has given us more information on destinations than ever before. Many even plan their trips according to photos they intend to take and post on social media.
A lot of it is like, oh, anong magandang pang picture, anong magandang pang post on Facebook or Instagram. And it's also important for us is food. So we also like to check mga food review sites.
Hindi ka familiar sa place, iwis na kagad habang bago pa umalis ng bahay. O gaano katagal yung travel? Traffic ba sa ganito? Meron ba tayong pwedeng ibang daanan pa? So kumbaga, ngayon, mas madali na kasi madali nang iayos yung itinerary mo eh.
According to the Department of Tourism, there's been a significant rise in tourists in the country because of online promotions.
And we know this, that the most powerful social media app now for tourism is Instagram. We brought the Miss Universe to Siargao, we brought them to Davao, we brought them to Cebu, we brought them to Baguio. Recently, the new winners, we brought them to Camiguin. And it works. Because the followers of these candidates are hundreds of thousands. And when you post an Instagram photo of the destination, can you imagine the effect of that? We're also working with TripAdvisor. We're talking to both Facebook and Google. All these are meant to put the Philippines at the top of mind of the world tourist boom that's happening. And we've seen it, and we're happy to report that in 2017, we had an 11% increase. We had foreign visitors reaching 6.6 million in 2017.
Travel bloggers are also a huge boost to tourism.
Hi, my name is Anton Diaz of Our Awesome Planet, the #1 food and travel blog in the Philippines.
Anton began blogging in 2005 to document his family's travel and food adventures for his children. In 2008, he quit his corporate job to become a full-time online media entrepreneur. How much do you think things have changed from traditional travel back then to now that we're in the digital age? Because everything is online. No?
The domestic travel here really changed a lot because of travel blogging and Cebu Pacific. When they opened the promos and the online, that changed the entire scene, at least on a local scale. And then more people were blogging about, hey, this is how to go to this place, and then with Instagram coming in and Facebook. So that really blew the entire space. And then in the international scene, before it's really dominated by travel agencies, group tours. But there's a segment which is what you call free independent travelers that was empowered by online. So these are the people who wants to go to book their flights on their own and to book their hotel.
Anton's favorite travel apps and digital tools?
Usually the Google Translate, Google Maps, and then you have the City Mapper for the travel, and then you have XE for the exchange rate, for the currency exchange rate. So after you book all your things, you look for recommendations now from locals. So we get that from different sources, from travel bloggers. So there's a whole travel blogging industry actually.
Yeah, it's really daunting because now there's so much information.
There's so much information.
Such digital tools are encouraging younger people to explore sooner and in a more cost-effective way. Anton's main audience started out as Gen Xers and eventually expanded to millennials. This year, Anton is focusing on the Z generation, those born after the year 2000.
Their #1 website is YouTube.
Our Awesome Planet started in 2005 as a love letter to our sons. When my first son Aidan was born, I was inspired to document the story of their childhood.
And then I started to do a video. Yon every time. So we would have a premiere, they want to watch it again. And at the same time, with their friends, parang, oh, my dad has a YouTube channel.
So yan yung
Credit sa
language
kanila.
to
Yan
speak
language
to these young ones.
Yeah.
As technology advances and more digital tools become available, travel will be within easier reach. The digital era is inspiring a generation to plan, to share ideas, and explore the world in a way never before imagined. Next on DIGIPINOY, we get travel tips and tricks from top travel bloggers.
Make sure you're insured. Set up a travel fund. We've always advocated research before travel.